Our next flick is not just the best film I saw all week, but easily the best film I've seen all year, if not one of the 10 best I've seen in a decade.
Wow.
It's called Half Nelson, and it's a powerful reminder that American independent film is alive and well and can still be the most penetrating cinema when in the right hands. Those hands belong to Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. Ryan Gosling portrays an inner-city history teacher and girls basketball coach who spends his extracurricular hours nursing a crack habit. And so one of his students, played with subdued perfection by newcomer Sharika Epps, discovers him getting high after hours in the school locker room. What follows is an unlikely friendship between a pair of drug-related casualties.
Got a lady coming over tonight or what?
Yeah.
What's like her that?
She's all right.
She like you?
I don't know. I'm hard to like sometimes.
That's true.
Oh.
Gosling's bass-ed teacher confronts his longtime dealer, underlying the film's fascinating theme of muddled absolutes.
No. It's good for Dre to have somebody like you looking out for him, Mr. Model A1 citizen.
I don't know.
Because I'm supposed to do something, right? But what am I supposed to do?
It's the riveting, award-worthy performance by Gosling, who first commanded attention with his outstanding performance as a Jewish neo-Nazi in The Believer, and later in the wildly popular movie The Notebook, that keeps you glued to the screen. This guy proves once again that he is hands down the best young actor working today. There aren't enough thumbs in the world to do Half Nelson half the justice it deserves. This is just simply an incredible film.
You know, I'm so glad to hear what you're saying. I agree with you every step
Isn't it
of the way,
great?
Kevin.
I mean,
it is a masterpiece.
Yes.
And when I watched this, I was thinking, you know, Ryan Gosling, yeah, he's known now for The Notebook, but here you see a performance that is worthy of like somebody like a young Brando, or a young Sean Penn,
or a young De Niro. I'm watching the flick the whole time going, like, this dude's going to be a legend in 10 years.
The guy never misses a beat.
Never.
And you're right, this material in the wrong hands, every scene, it could go the wrong way, and it always plays so authentic. There's a scene, and you mentioned Anthony Mackie, who's also just fantastic in this. And there's a scene where Gosling goes to confront him, and it could have gone into a bunch of different directions, and instead it's just perfect. It's just what would really happen in that situation.
You don't expect the direction it's going. You don't see it coming, and I'm telling you, there's not a missed note in the whole flick. The girl, Sharika Epps, is phenomenal as well.
Fantastic. That kind of unvarnished performance that you sometimes get from a child actor who just hasn't learned all the wrong actory things to do yet, and is just pure. And I'm telling you, one of the things, and I know you're a big fan of this show, you've been watching it forever, and I watched it with Gene and Roger. One of the great things about this show, if I can toot our own horn, is when we find a movie like this, and we can just urge the country, you know, I know it's going to play in limited release, you're going to have to look for it, but please look for this movie. When people tell me, oh, there's not that much originality in summer movies or this or that, no, there are movies like this, you just got to look for them. This pops
in a big bad way, and also when you look at it, it's the work of people who haven't made a lot of flicks. Like this dude Fleck, this is, like, he took this short film he had, blew it up into this feature, and it holds.
Absolutely.
You know, like, it's an amazing piece to look at where I sit there as a filmmaker and I'm like, this dude's way better than me. I've been doing this 12 years. This dude is phenomenal. And big props to Gosling again, because who looks at that script and says, like, this is going to be
do this for no money.
And, and because I don't know how long the script was, but like a lot of the movie was ad-libbed from what I understand. So it's not like it was there on the page. That dude had to really imbue that performance with every bit of essence that he did. And it's riveting. It's insane.
It's purely original piece of work. Okay, we'll be back to recap this week's show, but first, a look at what's coming up next week.
We're married.
Okay, recapping the movies on this week's show. This is the part of the show where we tell you what to think. 2 thumbs up for World Trade Center. Me and Richard here split on Step Up.
Now, I'm telling you right now, this is your chance. You have one last chance.
I'm going to stick with it, dude. I'm sticking with it.
You know what's going to happen?
I think in 10 years, you're going to come around in my way of thinking.
Well, I'm just going to warn you right now that you're going to be on the ads along with Earl Dittman of Wireless Magazine.
I'll take it. Look, I'd be honored to be up there with Dittman. Dittman's a legend. He's a master. Don't be a go see Step Up. 2 thumbs down for Scoop. Sadly, and 2 big thumbs up for Half Nelson, like the movie you must go out and see right now. Turn off your TV, go watch this movie.
Yeah, it's a special film. Okay, when we come back and look at movies now in theaters.